What's up? Welcome, everyone. This is Big Norm, and this is the Everyday Norm Show. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you for liking, subscribing, dropping in the comments. Thank you for just showing a brother love and support. This has truly been so much fun. Now, I want to give everyone an update on what's going on with the show and the podcast. Now, as you all know, I'm very new to this. I've only put out a few podcast episodes, and this is only the second video episode of the Everyday Norm Show. So in the process of getting all this together, I'm learning that with the importance and how much time it takes to edit, refilm, redo, cut this, include that, with making a show, making a podcast that is very time consuming. So because of that, and I want to give the audience, the audience, a product that you would want to watch, you would want to listen to, and stay watching and stay listening to. But in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to cut back on the number of audio episodes that I do for the Everyday Norm podcast. I normally do maybe one Monday through Friday, leave the weekends alone. But now, to get the editing and everything that I want to do, I'm going to have to cut the audio show back to one episode per week. This will give me time to make any additions or any deletions that I need to make a good, very good podcast show. You know, I'm still learning. There's so many different softwares I'm still learning how to do. So it's going to take some time. I want to put out one episode per week, and I'm looking for the audio, the podcast episodes to be done maybe on Wednesdays, okay? Around 6-7 p.m. each and every Wednesday. So that will be done now to one episode per week, the Everyday Norm podcast. You can catch me on Facebook, you can catch me on Twitter, catch me on SoundCloud, catch me on Buzzsprout. And also the video, which is what I'm doing now, the Everyday Norm Show, to give it time to edit, to add this, because I've seen so many different videos from so many different people, and I'm looking like, how are they able to do this? And they're not using a whole bunch of different software. Many times they're using their phones, and their phones have so many features where you can make a very good video, and I'm just now learning this. So with that said, the audio, because I want to be able to edit it and make it the best, video show that I can, the video will also be done one episode per week. Now I'll be looking to maybe release that on if not on a Wednesday, a Saturday. Now, each week, the audio show won't cover the same thing as the video and vice versa. So if I do a fishing episode on the podcast, I'll do maybe a cooking episode or a vehicle episode on the actual video show itself. So the podcast and the Norm Show will have two different topics each and every week. So you have the pleasure, you have to be able to listen and hear both, so you won't be seeing the same thing, okay? So the Everyday Norm Show is going to be one show per week. Everyday Norm Podcast is going to be one show per week. So I ask that y'all please bear with me. Please be patient. I'm still learning a lot of stuff, but it has been tremendous. Y'all keep a brother in prayer. I thank God each and every day for having this opportunity, having this outlet, just to have fun. Like I said, just talk about your everyday normal stuff, from cooking, from cleaning, to cars, to clothes, to fashion, everything. And we just have fun about it. We do cover the politics, we do cover religion. We don't get too political or religious because everybody has a different opinion, and those are two of the strongest subjects that people talk about this day and age. But we want to have conversations with people we can all agree on and have fun with it, okay? Now with that said, let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is who pays? Who pays? What are you talking about, Big Norm? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Who pays when it comes to dinner in 2018? Now, the reason why I say 2018, because dating now is a lot different from when I was dating, when I was courting my wife. It's changed a lot. And the mentality of women and men have changed a lot in this day and age in 2018. So, ladies, and I want to hear from you. Drop a comment. Please like, subscribe to the show. Want to drop a comment? Please drop a comment. I want to hear from you, because I can take these responses and put them on the show on another episode, future down the line. So I asked some coworkers of mine, ages from 19 all the way up to 35, 36, if I'm correct. Just coming out of high school, just starting college, single in their 20s, not married, 30s in their 30s, but married. So I'll ask five different types of young women, and I asked them in 2018. Imagine yourself dating in 2018. So with that said, if you were approached by a young man and he wanted to take you out to eat to dinner, would you prefer that he pays for the dinner, or would you prefer to pay your own way for the dinner? So I asked several of my coworkers, and I got a couple of different responses. Majority of them did say that they would prefer the man to pay for the dinner because they're being asked out, and that makes sense to me. That's how I came up. But I did get some response saying, no, I don't want him paying my way. I want to pay my own way. And I'm like, wow, that sounds a little bit odd. It threw me off when I first heard it. And so I then asked the young lady, well, why would you want to pay your own way if he's offering to pay, if he's willing to take you out? Because he wants to show you that he's interested. Like say, first impressions, are your biggest impressions. So she said, and I never thought about this, and I'm wondering if this is still going on in today's age. She explained she didn't want to have him pay because she did not want him to think that at the end of the day, he is supposed to get something, a little something at the end of the day. And I'm like, wow, does that really happen? That still happen in this day and age? Are there still some men out there that are so shallow to think that because you spent some money on a woman that you asked to take out, she didn't ask you, you asked her, because you wined and dined her, so to speak, that you're owed some type of sex or something like that at the end of the day? So, but when she said it, it made a lot of sense. And I want to know from ladies, how do you all feel about this? Is this still going on? Now, like I said, the majority of the young ladies that I asked said that they would prefer the man to pay for the dinner. I even asked some young men the same thing. In 2018, you ask a woman out, are you paying for the man? And the ones I asked said yes, because they're asking the woman out. And like I said, that's how I was raised. If you're going to approach a woman, you offer to take her out, have dinner, then you're going to pay. Unless there's some type of agreement going into, you pay your way, I pay mine. But other than that, I was very surprised by the few responses of paying their own way. But the reasons behind them made a whole lot of sense. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about dating in 2018? Who pays? Who should pay? Who's expected to pay? Okay? Drop me a line, like, subscribe to the show. That's going to be it for today's show. I'll be working on getting some longer shows and some deeper topics. I kind of pretty much decide during the course of the week what I'm going to talk about. I don't have a topic pre-made before I start. I just, whatever hits me, just hits me. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. This is the Everyday Norm Show. I thank everyone. Please catch me on Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, and Instagram for the Everyday Norm Podcast. Mainly Facebook for the Everyday Norm Podcast. Look me up every day spelled one word, Norm Podcast. I appreciate all the love. Once again, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting this show. I love you all with the love of Jesus, and I will see you when I see you.